What's up?
What's up, YouTube?
What's
So it's Sunday. Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry.
Just sat on you. Just broke your knee. So we are cozy. It is Sunday. We're gonna keep this short because it's the Sabbath. But the sermon today was really cool because it was literally talking about how manifestation is biblical, very biblical. The 3 points that I don't remember what the fourth one was. It's not that I don't remember. I somehow missed it. Anyways, the 3 points that I did write down. Where is it? Were pray, speak, do. So pray every day, be in prayer. But the second one, speak it into existence, which is literally what we teach about, which is manifesting, journaling, writing it into existence. Because the Bible specifically says, ask, seek, knock, and it will be given to you, which is literally manifestation. So I just love that. And I love that, like, any old school thoughts that are out there, which is cool, that are like, this is some weird woohoo stuff. No, it's straight out of the Bible. Straight out of the Bible. It ain't witchcraft. No, this is straight. We get down on our hands and knees and are like, Lord, use me. We are here on this earth to be good. What's the word? I just had it.
People.
Stewards of the good gifts that he has given us. And it's so important to believe that we can get those things so that we can use them for the right things. That's my 2 cents on the sermon.
I agree with all of that. I think it's been such an interesting journey personally putting this stuff into practice, because they always say the first step to change. Okay, I have a very needy border collie. The first step to change is awareness. So I remember when I first became aware of this whole idea of like manifesting, and I'm sure I've said this before, but now that I look back, I have called into being everything pretty much that has happened in my life. And I didn't know what I was saying. So, you ask for certain things and maybe you don't ask in the right way or with the right intentions. And just, you're going to get those things. You're going to get those things. Because I did. Think about as well, like, I looked back at like how I used to talk about myself. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Woo, so good.
Yeah, the words we speak become the house we live in.
Yup.
People.
Yup.
Be kind. Just yes. Be kind to yourself. Like, really, if I could offer any advice right now, it would be so mindful. Start there. Your mindfulness practice starts there with how you speak about yourself. And in the beginning, it's going to look like, oh, I'm so stupid. Quickly reframe it. I'm so clever. I love you. I love you, Kate. That's what I used to do, like, literally.
Yes.
Catch yourself every time till it becomes a habit. And then you can start to play with this, which is where we're at right now. Like, I feel like I'm a living experiment on this. Like, the shift in my life from the beginning of this year to now is wild.
Yeah.
Like, it is wild. And I feel so grateful for it, but I really, like, I'm so careful with what I say, how I say it, even spending money. I reframe that now. I used to be like, oh, these bills are coming in, and I would get so sort of like aggressive. And
we were just talking about this the other day because she's doing better on this one than I am.
Yeah.
We all have our areas, but continue.
Okay, so we were literally having a conversation. And, we teach best what we ourselves need to know. And I love that principle. Apply that, use it. So basically, I stopped being like paying my bills from this space of lack. And I have already noticed a shift. Like, I've noticed a shift in like my bank account. Like, it's wild. I say I get to pay these bills. Yes, thank you, God, for blessing me with the money to pay these bills. And as soon as you have that shift, it's like an energetic shift.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it changes things. So
energy
give that a try.
Real. Energy is real.
Energy is everything.
You know what's really interesting? So when The Secret came out, which is basically people realizing,
Bob Proctor.
like let's put a different, basically it was like, let's put a different twist on a Bible verse so people that aren't into Christianity will listen to it. Honestly, if you really think about it, you know. But when that came out, I remember the first person that told me was like manifestation and this and all you have to do. And I was like, whatever. I was like, okay, cool. I'll do it right now. We'll test it. Have I ever told you this?
No.
Yeah, so I was like, we'll test it. I want a blender. I want a new blender and a juicer tomorrow. Mind you, like, each one of these things are like, it's just an appliance. It's just an appliance. No big deal. But like, these are expensive appliances. They're like, actually, that was the very juicer. She has the juicer. I got a blender and a juicer the next day. And what happened though wasn't that I had this moment of like, wow, this works. I'm going to try it for more. I looked back in my life and I realized I'd already been doing it. Because it's how we talk to ourselves. And from a very young age, because I am very stubborn and I'm a very go-getter, an example I use is like going to college. I didn't think I was going to be able to go to college, or my family didn't think I was going to be able to go to college. And I was like, I'm going. Period. I'm going. And I got a full ride. It doesn't make any sense. I wasn't a straight A student. I didn't do all of the things. But you literally like speak things into existence. And the same way, just as you were just saying, I was also speaking bad things into existence. And it was literally not until last year that my sister and my best friend both were like, you have to say you're only attracted. You have to stop saying that you are only attracted to bad men. Because I was literally verbally saying, I only like bad guys.
Yes.
I only fall for bad men. And then I was literally only falling for bad men. So it really is. It's how we speak to ourselves, how we talk about ourselves, how the words that we put out there, they are going into the world, they are going into existence. And on a more practical level too, just if you think about anything, you're thinking about it, right? So if you're thinking about partying all the time, then when someone is like, I'm going to a party, you're going to probably hear them because it's what you're thinking about. And then you're probably going to talk to them. And then you're probably going to go to the party, right? Because it's what you're focusing on. But if you're focusing on yoga, you could be in the same grocery store in the same 15-minute period, and someone says party and someone says yoga. What are you going to go do? What are you going to respond to? What are you going to attract? If you're talking about yoga and someone who's doing yoga hears you talking about yoga, they might invite you to go yoga. For example, I was in school and I went to, my first year was in Seattle, and I had never been to a concert before, and I was standing in the not even before a cafeteria. I realized, oh, this is the music capital of the world. I want to go to a concert. That same day, I went online and found out, and I had said if I was going to go to any concert, I'd want it to be LMFAO. Then I found out that LMFAO was playing in Seattle that evening. And then because I was talking about it and thinking about it, I went to the cafeteria to get food, and someone in line was like, I have an extra ticket. Do you want to come to this LMFAO concert? And I ended up front row at LMFAO. So what we talk about, what we think about, what we focus on, from a logical point of view, it's nothing crazy. There's nothing crazy about this. Whatever you focus on and talk about and put energy into will grow, like a plant, like a building project. You know, you're not going to be like, oh, I hope this house builds itself and then walk away. You have to put energy into it. And it's the same way with relationships. It's the same way with our finances. It's the same way with our families. So it really, I think we need to like take away this stigma that it's like manifestation. I'm just gonna sit here and like think pretty thoughts and they're just gonna happen. Like that's not how it works. Yeah.
It takes work.
Yeah.
Because you're reconditioning your mind. And I think I'm naturally a very positive person, but I realized like how I'm definitely a glass half full kind of gal. But I realized doing this work this year, how many times I had to catch myself and reframe things, and actually how like toxic my self-talk was.
Yeah.
You know?
Same.
And just having that negative self-talk, now when I hear people talk badly about themselves, I'm almost like my heart like goes out to them. And it's also like, I feel like, I don't know if you found this, but I'm so much more, I come from things in a much more loving space. Like I really feel for people. It doesn't make me like angry. Like certainly some things trigger me still. I'm human.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I wish for them to feel this. And like you can.
Yeah.
You can. Start talking better to yourself.
Yeah, you do. You respond really well. And it's hard for both of us now that we've put ourselves on the social platform in front of people to critique. And we're putting very vulnerable, very opinionated stuff out there. So we get a lot of harsh criticism. But I've noticed, you don't go, oh, this person's such a jerk. You're like, oh, this person's hurting. And that's the reframing of the mind that you've done, showing.
Yeah.
So the work
Thanks.
is working.
I just feel like there's so much that we need more love and less hate. And that's been a big thing for me. And that's actually, it's such a good topic. This is a whole nother topic, but like criticism on social media. I feel like I want to receive it.
Yeah.
We do, and it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do another video on that, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop there.
Okay.
Tune in
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay.
For the next one. Okay.
Okay. Like, subscribe, follow, you know the drill.
Thanks, guys. Ciao.